Okay, so let's take this cylinder. This cylinder, how many faces it has got?
3.
Okay, what are those 3 faces? The bottom face, the top face, and this curved face. So there are 3 faces of this cylinder. This one you can say top face. This one you can say bottom face. And this one you can say is curved face. Surface area of top face. Surface area of top face. What it would be if the cylinder is of radius r. If this is that radius r, what would be the surface area of this top face of the cylinder if the radius is r?
Pi times r square.
Pi r square. Okay, that would be pi r square. Okay, now surface area of the bottom face.
Pi r square.
Again pi r square. Now we have to find it out. Surface area of curved face. There is one more parameter I should say. The height of the cylinder.
Won't you find the circumference and then times by the height?
Yes.
Pi times diameter times height.
And why it is like this? Any thought? You're perfectly right. It is pi d into h. But how you got it? So let me little bit explain it with an example here. So consider this is your cylinder, okay? And this is of radius r, and this is that height. This is that height, okay? So radius r, both top and bottom would have same radius because it's a plain cylinder. And you said what would be the perimeter of this?
Pi d.
Pi d, isn't it? See here, see the beauty about it. It was a cylinder.
Yeah.
When you cut it and opened it, what shape it became?
A rectangle.
A rectangle, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the curved face of the cylinder, is finally, when you cut open it, it becomes a rectangle. So if you can find it out the area of this rectangle, you can say that is the area of the curved face. You can say it or not.
Yeah.
When you cut it and open it and becomes a rectangle like this, in that case, what is this length? Let me draw it as it is. Maybe you can say it became a rectangle like this. Okay, the height of the rectangle would be same what it is given for the cylinder. Okay, and what would be this length?
A. A.
No. You cut it open that cylinder.
Yeah.
What would be this length?
R.
No. See what we said. This was the cylinder.
Yeah.
This was the cylinder.
Oh,
And how you would find it out the length around it?
Circumference.
pi.
What? Yes, circumference. And what is the circumference?
Pi d.
Pi d.
Yeah.
Pi d is the circumference. This circumference, which means the length around it. When you cut open, the circumference would remain same.
Yeah.
So this length would be, this length is equal to pi into d. Okay? And then what would be the area of this rectangle?
Pi times d.
Hmm?
Height.
Yes. So area of this rectangle is equal to pi times d into height.
Yeah.
That's what you were telling. I have used d in a different denomination. You can use that same d. Don't confuse it. Use the same d. So length is pi d, which comes from slit opening that cylinder, and height anyway remains as it is. The area of this rectangle becomes pi d into h, when you roll it, make a cylinder, finally that becomes the curved face of the cylinder. So you were knowing already, but it is little more explanation. Where does it come from? Understood?
Yeah.
What would be the total area? Total surface area of the cylinder. What it would be?
You just add
I
all
don't.
them
Add all of them. Add this, add this, add this.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Add this one, surface area of the top face, which is pi r square. Surface area of the bottom face, which is again pi r square. And surface area of the curved face, which is pi. D can be replaced by 2 into r into h. To keep everything in same sort of terms. So total surface area of the cylinder would be pi r square plus pi r square plus pi into 2r into h. Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Volume of cylinder. What did you say?
Pi times r squared times height.
Pi r square times h. How we calculate volume? What do you mean by volume?
What can stay inside of it?
What it?
How much space can be
Hold.
taken?
How much?
Is that how much space can be taken in the shape?
Yes, inside a 3D shape.
Yeah.
It is a 3D shape. So volume of any shape is measured as area of the base into height. So area of this base into height. Okay. So volume always for any regular shape is area of its base into height. Area of its base into height. Okay. Think about a situation where you have got a cuboid. And its length, and this is its width, and this is its height. Okay. So what is the volume of this cuboid? What do you say?
No, some
Length.
space, some height.
Yes. So that you say L into W into H. Okay. And if you club L into W, if you club them, L into W, if you club it together into H, so L into W, this is W, isn't it? L into W, if you make the face properly, L into W would be area of its base, and then height. So volume is area of the base of a regular shape, regular body to its height. The same aspect goes into the cylinder as well. So if you have to find it out, the volume of a cylinder, so what we would say, area of its base, and what is the area of the base?
Pi.
Pi r squared.
Pi r square, and then into height, pi r square into h. That's why area of volume of a cylinder is pi r square into h. Okay.